Hello guys, welcome to the Portuguese summer, where the skies are blue and the land is getting drier by the day. In this week's video, we're making the homestead summer-proof. We're doing that by creating some shade for ourselves and for the car. And obviously we also installed a little swimming pool, so we can cool down a little bit during the hot summer. One of the things we did was painting the metal construction in front of our house, so it is ready to receive the sandwich panels which will be installed within a couple of weeks. We're also making some apple cider vinegar with apples from our own garden. And we will give you an update about the clementine tree we transplanted a couple of months ago. So at the end of this video, our homestead is completely summer-proof. So we hope you enjoy the video. So this is it for tonight. It's 10 o'clock, but I can't see that much anymore. So I think I will continue tomorrow. And in case you're wondering
why we're even doing this, or why I'm even doing this at this late hour. That's because during the day it's too hot, so the metal is too hot, and if you want to paint, well, it's just gonna be a horrible job because the paint will dry too quick and therefore it will be too thick to really spread it out. So yeah, it's a nice job for the evening, but well, I can't see that much anymore. So then the parts that need to be done will be done tomorrow night, tomorrow evening.
Good morning. Today I'm going to set up our little swimming pool because well, it's getting hotter and hotter, but today and the next coming 2-3 days is going to be a little less hot. So it's a nice job to put up the swimming pool. First I'm going to make a square out of these blocks, and then we put a plastic tarp on the grass, and then we fill it up with sand to level it out, and then I'm going to set up the swimming pool. Because this is the pile of sand we've got delivered, and we're going to place that around here.
So this is the swimming pool, and now it's time to fill it up.
So the pool is set up. We have a couple of blocks, some sand, the filter and the pump in the box behind the pool, and now we have to wait a little bit longer before it's filled and the salt is dissolved, but after that it's time to take a jump. So yesterday we set up the little swimming pool right behind me, and that was pretty nice in the afternoon. But today we have rain. It's the midst of July almost, and it is grey, windy and rainy, and that swimming pool has a leak, so therefore we don't have two, but we bought a new one. We still need to remove that one. But what we also did is, well, preparing for the summer that is already here, and that is adding shade cloth at the front of our house, because eventually we want sandwich panel up here, but for now this should do. And it made a huge difference, but well, I can't show you now because we have shade everywhere at the moment because of the clouds. But when it's sunny later today or tomorrow, I will make some new footage so you can see the difference. And we also did that at the garage, on the side and on top of it. And Kiyomi really loves it outside at the moment because she's struggling a little bit with the heat, but now she's outside the entire day, so she's happy. So the plan for later today or tomorrow is to cut all the zip wires a little bit, clean this part, remove the scaffolding, clean it, use a broom, and then use the pressure washer to clean this, and also to clean the wall. So the front of our house is summer ready. Hopefully with a better sky than this. So now it's time to put some shade cloth on the carpet for the truck. But first I'm going to prune the brambles that are growing here, because I don't want to be cut, I don't want to bleed. So that's the first job, and then I'm going to create some shade over here. So this will do for now. I will clean this up later, but then I need to put on some gloves. But for now I can safely put on the shade cloth, so that's good. That's good enough for now. So we have two shade cloths of 3 by 3 meters, and this should be exactly enough for the entire carport. So that's the shade for the truck, because the truck will stand over here. And I need to level this a little bit out, but that will be for next week's video, because this is getting a little bit too warm at the moment. So this part is done for this week. I'm going back to the front of our house because we still have plenty to do over there. So this is the next morning, and as you can see, we have beautiful blue skies again. So now I can show you the effect of the shade cloth, and as you can clearly see, we have sun on the wall above it, but nice shady walls underneath it, and Kiyomi can lay on her favorite spot in front of the door. In the shade. So yeah, now it's time to get rid of everything that is laying around, because now we have a lot of bits and pieces laying around, and obviously we don't want that. I don't have to look, I can just stand here. But we have a couple of things laying around, and well, that hurts your feet or hurts Kiyomi, so I want to get rid of it. And I'm also going to use the pressure washer to make it nice and clean, but also for this wall, because as you can see, it can use a good cleaning. And I'm going to do it until here. But before I can do that, I need to clear this area and clean it. But for now, I'm going to show you an update about the clementine tree, because a couple of weeks ago you saw me try to save the clementine tree we've transplanted. And to be honest, it didn't look that great at that moment. So yeah, we put some fresh soil in it. We put some hay around it to keep it a little bit moist and also to protect it from the heat. We added a little water system, so it has plenty of water. So yeah, I thought maybe it's nice to give you guys an update how that is going. And to be honest, at first sight, it doesn't look that much better than it did. You see the hay and you see the water system, irrigation system. But, well, as said, from up here, it doesn't look that much better. But if we look closer, you will see new leaves. Let me focus that better. You will see new leaves, but also, and that's more exciting to me, is that it's starting to flower a little bit. Also up there. And on the other side we have more. And again, it doesn't look great, but a lot of new leaves, a new flower, and that is basically everywhere in the tree. So although it doesn't look like the healthiest tree we have, well, there is growth in it, there are new leaves, there are some flowers in it. So yeah, all in all, I think we're on the right track. Hopefully we can keep it this way, and within a year or maybe 2 years we have beautiful clementine fruits again. But well, for now it's very hopeful. So now that we gave you an update about the clementine tree, it's time to clean and clear the front of our house. So first I'm going to get some stuff, and then it's time to clear out the front. So now that part is done, it's time to take the broom. So it's going to take me a bit longer than I expected. So I'm going to put you on time lapse and let you listen to some nice music. So after another day of hard work, and obviously, as you can see, with the female touch of my lovely wife, we have a nice and cozy seating area in front of our house. And as you can see, I didn't have time this week to clean the wall, but that's for another time. Because now I'm going to make apple cider vinegar. First, I need to harvest some apples from the garden. And after that, I will make the apple cider vinegar on our outdoor table. So I'm going to make apple cider vinegar. We have some sugar. We have water and a jar. And normally you need 5 normal size apples, but our apples are a little bit smaller, so I think I'm going to pick 8. And after that I'm going to cut them in 4, and then I'm going to make apple cider vinegar. And some have already been eaten by bugs or birds, so therefore some I just throw on the ground. And others I can use, but therefore I need to look a little bit closer. Like these. These look nice, a little bit small, as said, but they look nice. This one is good for the ground and the birds and the bugs. Same as that one. Yes, so now I think I will have enough. So let's make some apple cider vinegar. So I'm starting with the sugar and the water because the sugar needs to dissolve in the water. So that will take a little time, I think. And this is half a liter of water and 2 tablespoons of sugar. So I will let it sit in a little bit, and after that I will give it a good spoon. And I'm going to cut the apples in 4, like I said, but if it's only the peel that is a little bit damaged like this, then you can use it, because well, apple cider vinegar can also be made with the scraps of when you're eating an apple, so the outside or the inside. Basically everything you throw away can be used to make apple cider vinegar, except for your finger, of course. So I'm going to do this with all the apples. Well, you don't have to be witness of that, so I will put you on hold for now and fill the jar with apples, and then I'll come back to you. So apples are done. The sugar is dissolved. So now it's time to put it all together. Hopefully this is enough. I don't think so, if I see this. No. So that means I think I'm going to make another, yeah, not the same amount, I guess. So back in a minute. So again, half a liter water, 2 tablespoons of sugar. Well, now I need to wait a little bit longer because it needs to dissolve. And after that, I'm going to cover it with this cloth, so dust or insects cannot come into the jar. And then I need to stir it every day for a week. And after a week, we need to check it again, because if it's correct, the apples sunk to the bottom. But well, we will show you that maybe in next week's video. And then after that, it needs to wait another 3 weeks. And then we have apple cider vinegar. So that's dissolved. So as you can see now, the apples are floating. And that's what I meant by that. Within a week, after stirring it every day, it will sink to the bottom. But now it's time to cover it with this cloth. And then we need to wait for a week. So the apple cider vinegar is inside. And that's it for this week. This is all we have time for. So thank you for watching. If you liked it, please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next week. Bye bye.